In the news this week, teachers urged the Education Secretary to protect children from transgender ideology. The Liberal Democrats suggest that Christians cannot become party candidates. And the government tells the Institute it remains committed to reforming gambling legislation. Hello. Well over 100 teachers, head teachers, school governors and others working in education have joined the Christian Institute in urging the government to protect children from trans ideology in schools. In a letter to Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson, the signatories called for the implementation of the 2024 version of Keeping Children Safe in Education guidance and draft guidance on both gender questioning children and relationships, sex and health education. The Institute's Head of Education, John Denning, explained why the letter is so necessary.
Well, it's great that the government has now made the ban on puberty blockers for children permanent. And that was a response to the Cass Review. Cass Review also says the importance of what goes on in schools cannot be underestimated. And we still have schools that are encouraging children to reflect on whether their gender might be different from their sex, supporting children to transition, sometimes even behind their parents' backs, and teachers put in very difficult positions. So we really need the government to take action to issue these 3 pieces of guidance that have already been out in draft form and make sure that children are not being harmed in school.
The Liberal Democrats have suggested that those who uphold Christian values cannot be party candidates. In leaked legal papers, the Lib Dems claimed former BBC journalist David Campanale holds religious beliefs against abortion, gay marriage and legal sex change which contradict the party's values. Mr Campanale is suing the party for religious discrimination after he was deselected as Sutton and Cheam's parliamentary candidate for intending to vote according to his conscience. But the Lib Dems are also ordering him to legally prove that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth and the life, claiming the statement is outside the defendant's knowledge. Speaking to The Independent, the former journalist said, "God needs no defence. He is, after all, the judge. It's whether the Liberal Democrats continue to be seen as out of touch in the dock of public opinion." The Westminster government is set to criminalise pro-life witness outside abortion centres across England and Wales next month. From the 31st of October, people could receive an unlimited fine for praying or offering help to women within 150 metres of buildings where abortions are carried out. The government has ditched previous guidance which specifically told the police that silent prayer should be protected. New guidance will be published in the coming weeks. Jeremiah Iganabole of religious liberty group Alliance Defending Freedom warned the ban may criminalise innocent people. Already 3 individuals have been prosecuted within the last 2 years for nothing more than praying silently in their minds near an abortion clinic. Unless there is clarity that there is a protected human right to freedom of thought and to engage in consensual conversation, innocent people could be wrongly criminalised. And finally, the Westminster government has told the Christian Institute that it remains committed to reforming gambling legislation. Responding to a letter from the Institute, Minister for Gambling Baroness Twycross said the government is considering the best available evidence from a wide range of sources on how to fulfil its manifesto commitment. She explained, "The government recognises the impact harmful gambling can have on individuals and their families and, as stated in its manifesto, is committed to strengthening the protections for those at risk." The Institute, which has been campaigning on the issue for over 2 decades, had advised Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy of 3 areas where swift action could be taken: gambling advertising, child protection and online stakes. Well, that's all for this week. For regular updates and information on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.